Loading, 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 loading. Kamawa, Mina-san. It's Morgenstern Comnic here. Thank you guys for waiting. My internet was being silly again. But thank you. I say I have two people. So hi, friends. Or one person. If you can tell me who's online, I would appreciate it. So I know who I am chatting with. I won't take too much of your time. It's been a crazy week at school. We've done testing all week, and then I've had anime club just start. So I'm still trying to get my bearings on all the new rules and the new classroom, new students, and all that stuff, on top of advertisement for my new book, which I am really excited about. So again, if you want to comment who's here, just like a roll call, I would appreciate that. Our theme is for the month. This month was pets, and I did theme because one, I'm doing Pokemon PJs for PJ Day. It's also homecoming at my district for Spirit Week. Because hi Sarah. Because one of my little boys, one has Pokemon PJs too, he said, and he asked if we could match. And I said, yeah, of course. And two, let's just think about this. Pokemon are essentially the pets of the Pokemon universe. I mean, so that makes sense for Pet Month. I hope you guys have enjoyed Pet Month with socks, of course, and getting to meet my dogs. They're all on Rainbow Bridge currently, but I grew up with them since I got Winnie in 6th grade. So I've had them for a wonderful part of my life, and they brought me such joy and happiness. You'll get to meet the 4th one tomorrow, Cookie, in his post. So we've met Winnie and Lancey and Gabby, and I hope you like the descriptions for them and all the little crazy things I've done with socks. The trends video, I'm sorry, was kind of goofy. She didn't really react to any of them the way I saw online, but she's playing back there. She's a unique little thing, so that's okay. All right, so just send the link real quick to someone. Okay, awesome. All right, so and I know a lot of you guys have pets, so if you want to tell me something fun about your pet, that would be really awesome. I know I need to do a collage still of the items we did last month for the scavenger hunt, but a pet collage would be fun too. Trying to sneeze. For our other fellow patrons, privately, of course. So I think that would be really, really fun to do. I know Sarah's main little girl that I love very, very much. Why are you grabbing it? Okay. So we made her like this tower because we have this long box that I got from one of my new pieces of furniture in my classroom. So we put on top of boxes she's been playing on, and she's just going to town. And we keep saying, we got to take it down. We got to take it down. But I'm either like too busy, or I'm just like, she's having so much fun. Kind of bad. I don't know if it's the pigtails, but this hat does not fit me as well as it used to. I feel like my head is shrunk. My body's not, but my head is shrunk. And I got a little Pikachu button here. I have lots of Pokemon hats. I've got a Metapod, I got a Beedrill, and I got a Ninetales, which I won all of those by doing like $20 or $30 worth of raffle tickets at a Anime St. Louis ages ago. Someone made for a charity all 151 Pokemon, and they did just like you didn't get to pick, and I got 3 of them, which is really awesome. But I wanted the Ponyta real bad, and the person wouldn't sell it to me, and I was so sad. I really want a Ponyta hat, like a knit hat. I've seen them on Etsy a couple times. They don't last longer either. They're like way too expensive, but they look goofy. But I've seen a couple good ones, so I definitely want a Ponyta hat. And I would take any of the 3 Ponyta forms. I mean, I have all the Funkos for Ponyta, which is fine. Yes, Josie is sassy, but we loves her. We loves her very, very, very much. Trying to think. New update. Oh, I did get my Scar Funko Pop. The one, like the deluxe villain set, Sarah, which has the hyenas. I ordered it months ago, and then Hot Topic randomly canceled it on me for no reason. But then a week later, I had Hot Cash. I ordered it and it came in like within a couple days. So I'm like, what? I don't understand. So I don't know what it was, but it's by the Starry Sky exclusive Mufasa I have, which I think is kind of terrible, bitter irony. Oh, Jeremy Irons, irony for Sky. Yeah, there's some cool deluxe villains ones. I do like the Captain Hook. With that one. I love Dr. Facilier as a character, and I have met Keith David, the voice actor, but I just haven't found a Dr. Facilier I love yet. So I think Yzma's coming out, but I already have the original Yzma and original Kronk. I do want to get the Yzma and Kronk with their lab coats that came out for one of the exclusive Comic Cons last year. And then I want to get, I got Angel Kronk this year at Fanboy. There is like the Squirrely Scout Kronk, which I don't know if I need that one, but I love the kitty cat, not the squirrely cat kitty cat, but the regular kitty cat Yzma. The original one came in a couple years ago with the vial of poison, the transformation poison. And I really want her because I love doing her voice and it's so adorable, but she's very expensive. But yeah, I got Cusco and both the llama form and the regular and Pacha. So I got plenty of Impersonated Groove. I don't have a regular Jafar. Now that I think about it, I have Genie Jafar. I don't really know if I've seen a good look at the original one, to be honest. And then I didn't really need the live action one. I've seen him several times. Nothing against the live action, but if I had to get a live action other than the Jasmines, I have to get every single Jasmine there is. I would get the Aladdin from the live action, his street clothes, and then the Prince Ali Aladdin, or maybe the Genie from there as well. Because for a long time he was like $6. I just didn't get him though because I didn't need him. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I got off on Funkos. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think that's the first one I've had in quite a while and everything. Quite a while for me and all that stuff. But after this quiz show here, I'm going to do a quick little unboxing, a very quick one with all the blind bags I got. So that will be fun. I got some sets of those, some new sets, and we'll see how it goes. And if I have doubles, I have friends for a lot of these because they're anime related that I can maybe trade with. So that'll be fun. What's Miss Josie doing right now, Sarah? Socks is running around like she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, which I know she is. I gotta figure out which Pokeball to do for our anime shirt. We've done the first 4. So our first year we were Pokemon, Pokeball, and then we went all the way to Master. I'm thinking for 4, not fur. I've had my hit come out. For the next one, I would maybe. Well, I can't do Premier Ball because Premier Ball, it's going to be printed black and white, and it's going to look like a Pokeball. I guess whatever the next made Pokeball was after the Premier Ball or the first new Pokeball they introduced in Johto, because that's when they had all the acorn mechanics. That was really fun. Oh, see, she doesn't get in her bed that often when I come visit. But hi, Josie. I'm glad she's resting. Hope you're doing good, Josie. Yes. Okay. Well, maybe some friends will come join us in a little bit. Sarah, thank you for being on here, of course. I will put on the shining star that I am on now. See what happens. Okay, awesome. Okay. Sarah, so far, and all of our friends who come on, you can jump on in. I'm just going to ask some questions about pets. Sarah, would you like to play a little quiz game? It's like the Sarah show. I love it. I get this highlight. I might just retitle this Spotlight with the amazing patron, Sarah. My good friend and otaku sister. All right. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to ask you questions about famous pets. So they could be from like classic literature, they could be from movies or television shows, or a couple or like real pets. I didn't do anime because I know not everybody on our Patreon knows much about anime. So I'm excited. I'm excited. So, all right. So here we go. So we're thinking of famous pets. So movies, cartoons, books. I know I'm missing a genre, but we'll figure it out. Okay. The first two actually are real historical people and they're famous pets. So we'll start with that one. Okay. Number one. What president had a pet that inspired the Neil Diamond hit song Sweet Caroline? So I'm looking for the name of the president, and you can get a bonus point if you get the name of the pet. So the question again is, what president of the United States had a pet that inspired the famous Neil Diamond song, Sweet Caroline? If not, you're going to learn something tonight. We only got like 45 presidents, 44, 45 presidents. It's all good. So see what Sarah's answer is. Johnson. Oh, that's a good answer. You're close on the time period, actually. It is actually John F. Kennedy. And here's the really cute story. So I believe it was President Johnson, since I was his vice president. He gave John F. Kennedy's kids, once they got to the White House, a pet pony whose name was Macaroni, which is so cute. And Neil Diamond was visiting one time and he saw Caroline, John F. Kennedy's daughter, riding a horse, and she was just as happy as can be. So her delight from riding Macaroni the pony inspired his hit song, Sweet Caroline. I thought that was so cute. I also didn't know Neil Diamond went to the White House, but I'm not surprised. So, yay, we learned something. Awesome. Okay, so this one, I know my mom would know, but it's very special. Another U.S. president question. Yeah, isn't that cool? Okay, number 2. My cat shares a name with another famous United States cat. Who did this cat belong to? So if you know the name of my cat, at least you got that part of the question down. So my cat shares a name with another famous United States cat. Who did this cat belong to? It's another famous person. And in United States person, obviously. Speaking of her, oh, she's just crawling all over the place. I got another box today, but I closed it, so she's been trying to find a way to get in there. You're blanking? Okay, that's okay. I can tell you if you want. But yeah, my mom actually would know this one. Actually, a lot of people that are a little bit older than us, not to be disrespectful, they actually think I named socks after this person's socks. Okay, the answer is Bill Clinton. So Bill Clinton had a tuxedo cat named Socks. Actually, Bill Clinton's cat was also featured in a video game, which is pretty cool. Had his own video game back like way in the early 90s. And Socks is not named after Bill Clinton's cat, although I really liked Bill Clinton as a kid. I even wrote him a fan letter when I was in 3rd grade. Never wrote back. My mom was very upset with him. And I said, even when I was little, I'm like, Mom, he's the president. He's probably really busy. Okay, now we're going to get into cartoon territory. All right. What famous cartoon dog is permanently 7 years old? So number 3 is, what famous cartoon dog is permanently 7 years old? I'm not going to do the Jeopardy music because Mr. Reese in middle school would take off points when we did that in health class. We'd do units, we'd play Jeopardies. If anybody hums that dumb song, you're going to lose points. There's always a getting tried. But he caught him like so quick. You're not sure? You want to take a guess? Like just on a famous cartoon dog? Because it is a very well-known cartoon dog. They have been confirmed to permanently in their universe be 7 years old. That's a good guess. I don't watch Family Guy, so I didn't know any references. But the answer is Scooby-Doo. So Scooby-Doo is permanently 7 years old. Although someone went and like calculated like how old his age is according to all the movies and the shows, and he technically would be like 147. And in one universe, because there's 2 multiverses now with Scooby-Doo. Yeah, I know. He's actually an alien race. That's why he talks. So it's crazy. Okay. Next one. Again, you have some fun facts for your friends. Number 4. What cartoon and comic book dog was born on the Daisy Hill Puppy Farm? This one was really hard to find like not obvious facts about. What cartoon and comic dog was born on Daisy Hill at Daisy Hill's Puppy Farm? Oh. My breath kind of caught in my lungs for a second. Like, ooh. Oh, we got a new friend. Hi. You can say hi and join our quiz show. We're doing a quiz show about pets because that was our Patreon theme this month for pets. So just do your roll call, do your name, and I can read the next question. Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah. I hope I'm not like, I'm just trying to be too hard. But at the same time, I didn't want to be like too easy. Okay, so the question was, what cartoon dog was born at Daisy Hill Puppy Farm? And the answer is Snoopy. There's actually a whole episode arc about that. Or as my mom would like to say, she called him Noopy. Or I used to call him Noopy Dog because I was really bad at enunciating some of my vowels when I was, not my vowels. I guess my words, I would cut off sounds when I was a toddler. So I say Noopy. There's a lot of words I wasn't very good at. And my mother and father and brother like to remind me of that. Although my brother wasn't born when this happened. He doesn't remember the stories. So yes, Snoopy. Snoopy was born at Daisy Hill Puppy Farm and he's got 5 siblings. All right, question 5. And again, our new friend, hi. Go ahead and jump on in. Okay, number 5. And my mom would know this one too. Like I kind of did this one just for her. John Ritter from Three's Company voiced this beloved animated dog until his sudden death. What famous dog did he voice? Get another famous cartoon dog. From a show. Oh, boo. We lost our friends. We're not that scary. Okay, so number 5. John Ritter from Three's Company voiced this beloved animated dog until his sudden death. What dog was it? Hi, we're talking about John Ritter voicing a famous cartoon dog. Want to put your answers in? That would be awesome sauce. I did actually, like, I forgot this fact. I knew it like a decade and a half ago, but I forgot it. All right, does anybody want to give me a famous cartoon dog they think John Ritter, who was Jack from Three's Company? Jack Tripper. Oh, that's a good show. Come and knock on the door, come and knock on the door. We've been waiting for you. Where the kisses are hers and his. Three's Company too. I grew up on TV Land. I didn't know. Unless it was on Nickelodeon or Disney, I didn't know any of the other stuff the kids were watching as a teenager. And I was like, I can tell you about the Brady Bunch. I can tell you about Green Acres. Three's Company. The Munsters. Jefferson's was my favorite. But Sarah, yeah, I guess? Any famous cartoon dog? Voiced by legend John Ritter. That's right! Good job! Sarah got a point. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Good job. Wow, guess. Clifford's great. Clifford's great. Okay, number 6. This is another one I wrote for my mom. This one was kind of tricky. Which beloved cartoon pet started out as a butler to the main family of its show? Okay, I didn't say dog on this one, so that might help you. Which beloved cartoon pet started out as a butler to the main family of the show? I'll give you a hint. It's before our time when it was made. I'm trying to see who's online. Oh, it's Miss Moore is online. Mom must be busy. I don't know. All right. All right. So, any wild guesses again? Hey, it worked out last time. Okay, second person. Hi. If you can please log in or at least just say your name, I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it because I want to thank you properly. We're talking about Sarah's guessing, and she's going to do awesome. Which beloved cartoon pet started out as a butler for the main family of the show? There's the word pet means not a dog in this case, because I did a lot of dog questions. And the show was before my time. So I'm 33. So I'll give those hints. All right. Any guesses? I keep skipping ahead because my eyes are in the middle, I think. Okay. So this one is Dino from Flintstones. So apparently at the very beginning, Dino actually talked, and he was the butler for the Wellness family initially, and she married into the Flintstone family. But I don't know. I don't think it worked out very well, so they made him a pet after that. So Dino, the purple dinosaur from Flintstones, was a butler. Okay, this one is from our childhood. For 10 years, this pup was a mascot for Nick Jr. This dog was everywhere. I remember this one. Oh, Courage. That's a good guess. So Miss Teresa's the one that keeps going in and out, but her comments aren't working. I'm going to tell her she can listen and text me on here if you need to. Okay. Pause real quick for Sarah. When you log on, does it automatically allow comments, or is there a certain thing you have to click on the side? Because mine is different since I'm administrating the video on here. I know most of the time, like 75% of the time, people don't have trouble with it. But I know Andy's had trouble sometimes. Jessica's had trouble. My mom's even had trouble. So, we're gonna see if we can do that for Mrs. Moore. Okay, so we'll say Sarah says the chat is on the bottom after you click the YouTube link. Is that correct? Once you click the video. Okay, so we'll try that. So the answer to the pup who was a mascot for 10 years for Nick Jr. was Blue from Blue's Clues. I remember my little brother and cousins will watch Blue's Clues. I was a little, I was a Barney girl, but I did like Blue's Clues. It was cute. I knew her and Face mascotted a lot together. She'd come and put her paw on the screen. I remember that. I remember how shocked I was when Blue was a girl. Oh my gosh, like my world just. Okay, so now we're doing live action shows for a little bit, or movies. Okay. Which 90s sitcom character had a tropical and illegal to own pet? So we're looking for the name of the character. So which 90s sitcom character had a tropical and illegal to own pet? I don't think in the show they addressed it as being illegal, though, but it actually is. So I like 90s sitcoms, too, and early 2000s. Like Will and Grace is my jam. I love Will and Grace. I want to be Karen Walker so bad, even though she's nothing like me. That's why I love her so much. I love her voice, too. Megan. Miss Megan Maloney? Maloney? I was Maloney. I was saying it wrong. Okay, so which 90s sitcom character has a tropical and illegal to own pet? Sarah, I'll give you a hint. One of our otaku sisters is obsessed with this show. Or Miss Moore, if you can hear me but still can't comment, if you want to text on my phone your answer, you are more than welcome to. But I'm glad you finally got to join us, Miss Moore. Yay! We love you. Love hearts to Sarah. Lots of hearts to Miss Moore. Hearts to all my patrons. Okay. So, Miss Moore doesn't know, but that's okay. All right. All right, Sarah, I'm going to say the answer if you're cool with it. The answer is Ross from Friends. He had a pet monkey. Marsal, I think. Marsal, I think was his name. I remember him vaguely. And Sammy's obsessed with Friends. So Ross from Friends. Okay, this is just a fun fact. So even if you don't know it, like I really hope you guys can just use this random fact in your life. Yeah, I figured you might know Miss Moore, but that's okay. Okay, this one is, what fabulous movie dog was besties in real life with the Taco Bell mascot dog? Marcel, yeah, okay. So what fabulous movie dog was besties in real life with the Taco Bell dog mascot? So we have a fabulous movie dog, and they're besties with the real life Taco Bell Chihuahua mascot from back in our day. I talk about that with my students, and they're just like, Taco Bell doesn't have a dog. And I'm like, oh, God, yes, they do. Yes, they do. Oh, Miss Moore has a good answer. I'm going to hold on to it. Sarah, do you have any idea? This is a fun one. Again, if not, that's okay. Again, this is just a fun fact. You could just tell your friends to annoy them with. And then you can blame me. And then they can look at my books. So it works out. I'm overly tired. I'm sorry. Don't I know? Okay. So Mrs. Moore is right. So the fabulous movie dog that's friends with the Taco Bell dog in real life was Bruiser from Legally Blonde. I thought that was so cute. So point for Miss Moore. So Sarah has a point and Miss Moore has a point. All right. Harry Potter question. And this one, if you know it, to know it, you're a true Harry Potter head. If I would just take a random number, but I thought this was interesting. How many owls played Hedwig in all 8 of the Harry Potter movies? So how many different snowy owls played Hedwig in the 8 Harry Potter movies? I thought it was funny that at Fanboy, Julie and I randomly found Harry Potter marathon to watch to the middle of the night. And then at the first day of CMOCon 2 weeks ago in Poplar Bluff, we found a Twilight marathon going on. Yeah, I can say it again, Ms. Moore. How many owls played Hedwig in all the Harry Potter movies? So yeah, so we got to do the two big basics of like our teenage college years. So we got to watch Harry Potter and we got to watch Twilight. All right, Sarah has a good guess. We'll see what Miss Moore has. Okay, so she says 3, Sarah says 7 or 8. The answer is 7. There were 7 different owls that played Hedwig. So good job. All right, so Sarah, you get a point. Good job. I think some of them were like in multiple movies in case like one got tired because like one was good at flying, one was good at retrieving, one was like good at listening for commands for camera poses. But they all had their special little nest. They actually had an owlery on set for the actual owls. So I thought that was really cute. Okay. Oh, I hope someone knows this one. What type of dog breed does the Tanner family from the Full House series like to own? So looking for a dog breed. So what type of dog breed do the Tanners from the Full House series like to own? Oh, Sarah's got an answer. Oh, I didn't say the answer yet, Mrs. Moore, but I can say the question again. It says, what type of dog did the Tanners from the Full House series like to own? So I'm looking for a breed. And I found out a sad fact actually about this one doing research. Okay, Sarah has an answer. So Tanners from Full House, what type of dog did they like to own? All right. So Sarah, you say golden retriever, and that is correct. Golden retriever. Like Comet, and then later in Fuller House, Cosmo, which died at the age of 4. So when they were replaced in the middle of the series. So I'm just like, oh, but Sarah gets 3 points. So yay, Sarah. All right, another movie question. What movie did Anne Hathaway star in with her actual cat? So what movie did Anne Hathaway star in with her actual pet cat? I love this movie. Movies. Oh, Mrs. Moore has an answer. You're both right. It's Princess Diaries. Good job. So there were actually 4 cats who played Fat Louie, and like the owls in Harry Potter, they did different things. But one of them actually was Anne Hathaway's cat, which I thought was so cool. All right. What 1960s show pet star made $250 a day? Which back then was a lot. I think they calculated for their annual, nowadays it'd be like $100,000 for this animal. Okay, ooh, that's a good guess, Miss Moore. Okay, so what 1960s show star made $250 a day? And this is like one of my favorite shows, which doesn't fit my age. I really want to sing the song now. Sarah, any guesses? 1960s. This pet star made $250 a day. Not sure? Okay. All right, now I'm going to do this one. Arnold the Pig from Green Acres. I love Green Acres because my grandfather made the bedpost for the show. My family owns it now. Yeah. So Green Acres is actually very important to my mom's side of the family since my grandfather made the bedpost. The very beautiful, it's not gold anymore. It's been faded over years and years and years. But thank you, Miss Moore. Yeah, yeah. I love seeing it. It's very, very ornate. The story was fun. They were just down in like Park Hills where my grandfather made furniture and they were looking for props for this new show coming on. And they liked my grandpa's work. He just kind of custom made it, on his own time. And they bought it. And he's like, yeah, sure. That's great. And it ended up in Green Acres as Oliver and Lisa's bed for the whole series, which is really, really cool. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. My grandfather was very talented. What loyal friend helped soldiers of the U.S. Cavalry make sure all was well on the American Western Front? This is an oldie, and my dad would definitely know this one. So I'll say it again. What loyal friend helped the soldiers of the U.S. Cavalry make sure all was well on the American Western Front? I don't think I've actually seen this show at all. I know the animal. He's so iconic. Kevin Costner. I'm looking for a pet. Unless Kevin Costner is a pet. I don't know it. Oh, horses. Okay. Horses. I'm looking for the name of a pet. I should have clarified. I apologize. But horses would definitely be good in the cavalry, which makes sense because it's called a cavalry. But that's a great answer, Sarah. No, know the name. Okay, that's okay. Okay, yeah, this show is like way before my time. Yeah, I know my daddy watched it. Not that I made you my daddy, but American Bulldog. Oh, that's interesting. No, so this famous loyal friend who helped the American cavalry in the West was Ren 1010. Which again, I've never seen any of, but I definitely know who Ren 1010 is. Okay, hopefully everybody gets this one. What energetic animal is owned by the man in the yellow hat? This has been books, shows, a couple movies. My kids like it. So what energetic animal is owned by the man in the yellow hat? Okay, Miss Moore has an answer. You're both right. Curious George. Good job. Oh, here's another one I wrote for my mom. The show she loved growing up. Okay. What was Jan allergic to when the family dog Tiger would come near her in the show The Brady Bunch? So I'm looking for a product in this one. So what was Jan allergic to when the family dog named Tiger would come near her in the show The Brady Bunch? Another TV Land one I watched all the time with my mom. Here's a story of a lovely lady. 3 very lovely girls. All of them had hair of gold, like their mother. This one in curls. Oh, I like Miss Moore's guess. Guess. Not guess. The Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. Not sure? Okay. So it's from the Brady. Oh, thank you, Miss Moore. I love singing. I just sing for fun. Okay, so the answer is flea powder. So yay, Miss Moore got that one. Here after that, they got rid of the dog, and then they realized later when Jan was holding the bottle of flea powder, she started sneezing, and I was just like, oh, as a kid. And the tiger disappeared from the show. Okay. What talking animal used peanut butter to help make the actor move his mouth? So what talking animal, so he's a celebrity, but he's an animal. Hi, Mama. So what talking animal used peanut butter to help the actor move his mouth? Mom, I just did a Brady Bunch question for you. I did a whole bunch of questions for pets, and I did them for you. So I'll have to read them to you later. All right, we got some answers. Miss Moore's on with us too. But she's at her comment section's being silly, so she's texting me. I haven't kept score, but you guys are doing really, really good. All right, so the answer is Mr. Ed. Good job. I think I've seen half an episode of Mr. Ed. Oh, no, Mom, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. All right, Miss Moore, hopefully you can still hear me. Okay, next one. This is the only animal to ever be included on the 100 Icons of the Century list. So this is an animal celebrity. This is the only animal celebrity to be featured on the 100 Icons of the Century list. So who could that be? Oh, Sarah's got a guess. Miss Moore has a guess. I love it. Let's see if my mom has a guess. I got the Andy Griffith song in my head. It's not even one of the answers. Oh, sorry. All right, you're all right. The answer is Lassie. Good job. Very good. There's a lot of Lassie facts. Apparently, just getting the show produced took forever, but a lot of them were really sad. So I thought this would be a good one. It is Lassie. So you all get a point. Mwah. All right. Okay, this is a long one, so I'll go slow. Okay. This iconic movie dog is based on a classic book series. However, the terrier was revealed in the 8th book that it could actually talk all along. Who is this witchingly adorable pooch? All right, so I'm talking about a movie dub. I'm throwing some book facts about the movie dub. Okay, so I can say it again if I need to one more time, because I know that's a lot. Yeah, Lassie is sad. I don't think I've ever watched a full episode of Lassie either. Oh, I didn't. Oh, Mom, I should have done a Wishbone question. I love Wishbone. I forgot he's a pet, technically. I try to make my kids watch Wishbone, and there's only one that was interested. They're like, this is boring. I'm like, the dog is reciting Shakespeare. He's a genius. But I guess, sorry, I got too worked up about Wishbone. So the story of, okay, I'm getting distracted, but I gotta tell you about Wishbone. So the story Wishbone. Okay, so Wishbone, has like, your Saturday morning lessons about life segment for kids with his owner, which are so out of date, and the child actors and everything. Like, I didn't realize how like cringeworthy that is. Although the guy does the voice for Wishbone's great, but the book scenes are still very well preserved. But when you go back and forth, it gets kind of muddled, and the kids are like, I don't know what's going on. So I wish they would maybe just do a Wishbone collection with just him reenacting the books, which would be really fun. Okay, so Sarah or Mrs. Moore, would you like me to repeat the question? No idea? Okay, well, I can go ahead and say it. Okay, I will say the question again. It says, this iconic movie dog is based on a classic book series. However, this terrier was revealed in the 8th book of the book series to have been able to talk all along. Who is this witchingly adorable pooch? Well, the answer, my friends, is Toto from The Wizard of Oz. I didn't realize, I knew Wizard of Oz had like 3 books, but apparently there's like over 8. And Toto had the ability to talk the whole time, and he chose in the 8th book, apparently, to just randomly tell Dorothy, like, hey, I can talk. And she's just really mad at him, like, why didn't you tell me? Yeah. I know the first book came out back in like 1901. So, and it was Silver Slippers, and it's very different, and it's more dark, and it's really crazy. So I only know any of this from my American Girl doll, Samantha, who grew up in the 1904 Victorian era. So she read Wizard of Oz, and I know a little bit about it from that. So look at American Girl teaching me stuff. I know, right, Miss Moore? Yeah, Toto could have totally been helpful. My mom likes Toto. Okay. What well-loved dog, fictional dog, has a pathological fear of thunderstorms? And I feel, Miss Moore, as a teacher, this one should be pretty. I don't know. It's really ingrained in curriculum. So, what fictional well-loved dog has a pathological fear of thunderstorms? Oh, Sarah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But in the book, it's very it's kind of critical to the plot, I guess. Spot. Spot is cute. I like Spot. I could have done Spot. I could have done Biscuit. My little kids love Biscuit. Biscuit saw the pumpkin. Let's look, Biscuit. Woof, woof. That's how the books read all the time, because it's for early readers, and we have to go woof, woof. That's their favorite part. Oh, Kipper. I loved Kipper. That's a British kids dog show. I watched that growing up because it was on Nickelodeon for some reason. That good song. Kipper the dog. By the way, that's a bull, not a frog. I also learned British terms from Kipper, like torch for flashlight. Okay, so the answer to is the dog that has the pathological fear of thunderstorms is Winn-Dixie from Because of Winn-Dixie, which is also a really adorable movie with Abigail Breslin. And she was young. Dick and Jane. Dick and Jane's good too. Yeah, my dad grew up on reading Dick and Jane. Have you guys heard of, hopefully you heard of Winn-Dixie. My best friend from work, Coach Kester, he never had read the book or seen the movie. So he subbed for summer school with me a couple years ago, and I made him watch Winn-Dixie. He didn't get to finish it, but then when it finished it at home, he goes, okay, that was really cute. I said, isn't it? Yeah, Winn-Dixie is award-winning, and we read it like every other year for our summer school unit. Kids love it. Oh, okay. I really hope you guys know this one. What fuzzy critter is friends with the late Queen Elizabeth? So what fuzzy critter is friends with the late Queen Elizabeth? All corgis are true, Sarah. So I will give you a point for that since I didn't, I guess, word the question good. But I am looking for a fictional character. So I'll say, what fuzzy fictional character? But I will give you an extra point for corgi because you're right. She loves corgis, and they're all buried at the palace. I know there's only 2 left now, and because she quit breeding just a couple years ago, because all the corgis come from the same original corgis, and so they'll be the last of their dynasty as well, just like the queen. So part of me was like, oh, but All right, Sarah has an answer. I guess we lost Mom. Mrs. Moore, do you have a response to who the Queen of England was friends with? Oh, sure. Question. What fictional fuzzy critter is friends with the late Queen Elizabeth? Like, it's confirmed that they're friends. It was so cute. I still got Andy Griffith in my head. Your boat friend is Paddington. Paddington Bear. So for her Emerald's anniversary at the beginning of this year, for her 70 years of reign, I believe it was Emerald or maybe it was Sapphire. Oh, I think it was Sapphire, actually. But they did a commercial where her and Paddington had tea before her adoring fans. And it was so cute. And he knocked over like the tea and he ate her snacks, and then he felt bad, and then he's like, I'm sorry, would you like a marmalade sandwich? And she goes, I already got my own. Takes it out of her purse, and she goes, I keep mine here. And it was just the cutest commercial ever. And then the people started cheering, and then she's like, oh, well, I guess I gotta go. So it was so cute. There's also one of her with James Bond, like her like pretending to give him a mission, but it was also for like a celebratory thing that she was doing, and she got into the character, and it was adorable. You'll have to look up Queen of England, Paddington Bear, and Queen of England, James Bond. They're both really cute commercials that promote the Queen. All right, we're getting close. Dell Comic Books turned this heartfelt dog from books and movies into a comic. And it's not Superdog from Superman. That'd be too obvious. Crypto. Why he named his dog after what he's like weak to, I'm not really sure. But oh no, wait, Krypton is where he's from. Gosh, I didn't realize how lazy the name writing was for Superman. No offense, Lonnie. Dell Comics turned this heartfelt dog story / film into a comic series. That's okay. So Dell Comics turned this heartfelt dog book / film stories series into a comic. My daddy also knows this one. We tried to watch it for Father's Day, and he said no because he didn't want to go for it again. So we watched Davy Crockett instead, which actually turned out kind of fun. Oh, then I got that Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. That's not how the song goes, but I don't have a deep male voice. Crido. Oh, I forgot about Crido. All right. Miss Moore, any guesses on your end? Man, there's so many pets. Like I was like scrounging, and I was like, I was happy I found like 2 pages, but you guys are giving me some good ideas. Okay, so I'll go ahead. Not sure? Okay, so I'll say the answer. The answer is Old Yeller. Old Yeller. It was turned into a comic book series by Dell Comics. And I guess I understood why we were looking for Disney Plus, which my dad doesn't have. Dad was like, ooh, click that movie. I remember that one. Ooh, click that one. And then we got the Old Yeller. I'm like, Dad, we can watch Old Yeller for your Father's Day. And he's like, no. He goes, I'm not going for that again. Poor Old Yeller. I know in cinema and lit class, someone picked that one for their project comparing the book to the film. Mine was All Quiet on the Western Front. Of course, I had to pick a German translated book because I'm a history teacher's daughter. You know, that go figure. But anyway, so they picked to compare the final scene of Old Yeller from the movie to the book. And we're all like, God, dude. All right. I only got, I think, 1, 2, 4 more. You guys are doing great. Okay. This one I thought was really interesting. Another fun fact you can surprise your friends with. So in 1877, the first major animal story in children's literature to teach kids about how to treat animals kindly was published. Who was the milestone creature in this book? This book is it's close to 150 years old. So in 1877, the first major animal story in children's literature was published. It taught children how to treat animals kindly. Who is this milestone creature that the book is about? This is also one of my daddy's favorites. It's been redone many times. All right, may want to guess the first animal mascot of children's literature, basically what this is, which I thought was beautiful when I found out who it was, or what it was. Oh, sorry. I've still got the sinus junk, like my, fudge. My antibiotics will work for a couple of days, and then they come back. Not a yes. Okay, Sarah. Famous icon for children's literature on animal care. Or basically, they're just the first animal mascot in general. Sure. Okay. It's Black Beauty. Black Beauty. First mascot of children's literature. Because it's the first book about an animal written for kids. Okay. Another book one, which also has a movie adaptation, because of course it does. Big Dan and Little Ann are dogs from which milestone book? That always makes me cry. This is also one that actually Susan, Mrs. Moore, and when she did social studies, she would read this with the 8th graders or 7th graders. I'm sorry, with the 7th graders. Big Dan and Little Ann are from what milestone book? Okay, Sarah's got an answer. Oh, Milo and Otis is good too. Oh, now think about Homeward Bound. Man, I could do a part 2 next year. Okay, Sarah is right. The answer is Where the Red Fern Grows. Sarah, have you cried during that book or movie before? I had to watch in 8th grade in Mrs. Langford's class. And then back as a teacher, I had it read with my students by Mrs. McDowell. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. You haven't recovered from it? Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sarah. But it is classic. It is a classic. So, yeah. Still a good book though, Mrs. Moore. So, if you don't mind crude humor, there's this guy called Fug Notes, Thug. Okay? So Fug Notes. So he's talks like, a gangster, but it's part of the act. So he reads classic literature and he summarizes it in a video that's like 5 to 15 minutes, like max. He summarizes it in gangster talk, and there's a lot of cussing, and there's drawings that are hilarious, and it talks about the themes at the end. So it's kind of like gangster modern Cliff Notes, and I love it. And the Red Fern Grows one, although it's really, obviously, he talks about how he even cried at the end. And he goes, this is a D-word children's book. And yes, I cried. There's just some of the doodles he does for this, and the scenes are fantastic. Like, I love all of his works. I'll have to send the link maybe sometime to you guys. But that one is definitely one to look up. So it's better to look up ones that either a classic literature book you don't even care, like you're never going to read, you're just kind of curious about it, or one you know really well, just so you can get giggles and go, oh, I never thought about it that way before. And it has all the Jane Austen books, Sarah. I know you love Jane Austen. So he gangsterizes the description of those. But actually, I mean, they are educational. They're just hilarious. So Thug, Thug Notes. All right. Okay, I hope everybody gets this one. Finish the line. Hi ho, blank. Finish the line. Hi ho, blank. This was like one of my dad's idols. So I had a lot of mom questions at the beginning, but I'm having dad ones now, I guess. Okay, Sarah's got an answer. Hi ho. That's true, Mom. I love Snow White, but I'm looking for an animal. These are all pets. Pets, like famous pets. Like fictional. Well, most of them are fictional. So, hi ho, blank. So think of a pet. I do like that game, Miss Moore. It's not an animal, though. You guys all have different answers. That's great. Sarah's right, though. It's Hi-Ho Silver from the Lone Ranger. Okay. 2 more. Hi, Socks. Okay. In this classic novel, it stars Buck the Wolf. He is a testament of the mistreatment of workers and animals during the gold rush in the 1800s and 1900s. What book is he from? So this classic novel stars Buck the Wolf. He is a testament to mistreatment of workers and animals during the gold rush during the 18 and 1900s. What is his book called? Oh, it's okay, Ms. Moore. You were all technically right. Those are all high. All right, so Buck the Wolf. What story is he in? Okay, Sarah's got an answer. Hey, Sax. Boop. You didn't like me booping you? All right, everybody got it right. Call of the Wild by Jack London. Yeah, good job. So he actually researched this for several years because he was a young man. He was like 21 when he went for similar things that Buck and his owner did during the gold rush. And I didn't realize he didn't live that long. I think he only lived like in his 40s. So very good though. And then last one. Disney, a Disney pet question, because I could have done a whole thing just on Disney pets or mascots, but I consider them mascots since they're merchandisable. But we'll do one because this is like the OG Disney pet. Okay. Who was Pluto the dog's original owner? For our last question. Who was Pluto the dog's original owner? Yes, we're talking about Pluto from Walt Disney. Came out in, I believe, 1930. It was under a different name. Goofy? Oh, that would be really ironic. That's a good answer. I actually knew this one. I was like hiding in the back crevices of my brain. All right, anybody else want to guess Pluto's original owner? You want to say hi? Come here. Hey. I know you're mad at me. I kicked you out earlier, but you're trying to steal my food. Come here. Come say hi. Yeah, say hi. I know. You're a strong, independent woman when you want something. Yeah. Yeah, I did a Brady Bunch question for you. All right, Mom or Mrs. Moore, do you want to guess real quick? Okay, good guess. Okay, so it's not Goofy and it's not Mickey. Mickey's his current owner. Goofy would have been hilarious, though. The answer actually was Minnie. So Goofy, or not Goofy, they got me mixed up. Pluto was originally owned by Minnie for the first couple years. And then he switched ownership to Mickey. So, yay. All right. You guys did awesome. Good job. I didn't keep score because you're all winners, but I think it was pretty close. So, good job. So, yeah, Mom, I did the Brady Bunch question. I did Socks with Bill Clinton. I did, I don't know if you know about Macaroni the Pony from JFK with Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline. I did Ross from Friends. I did Green Acres with Arnold. The Pig. Legally Blonde is on here. You might have known that one. Oh, Dino from the Flintstones is also on here. Scooby-Doo, Snoopy. So kind of a variety on here. But you guys did awesome. I hope you had fun. This is just a fun little thing, kind of test your knowledge. You guys gave me at least like 10 new pet ideas. The Brady Bunch question? What was Jan allergic to when their dog Tiger would go near them? Would go near her. And Mrs. Moore did know that one. So, and I know you know that one too. And then you came in with Mr. Ed. Yep. Because I was like, I remember sitting down and watching every Brady Bunch episode with you when we moved into the new house because TV Land was kind of a new thing. We were still getting our bedroom situated. So we would sit in living room with you or dad and watch TV for a long time because it was during winter break. Oh, thank you, Miss Moore. I appreciate that. I want to give back to you guys. I never want to push people to like, hey, we got to play these games, we got to do stuff. But I just want to give my time and my gratitude and my energy for all you guys to help make my dreams come true because I owe you that. So I really, really am grateful, and I'm going to keep doing my best, of course, for you guys. I guess real quick before bed, because it's a little bit later than I thought. I know my internet was being silly again, so that's why I'm a little bit late. My next book, which is in the oh my gosh, I'm gonna say monster hunting series, The Hunter and the Bringer. It's called Before and After. It's a short story and fan book. My first time doing it, and it's going to be the shape of basically a Dungeons and Dragons campaign novel, but black and white because that's a lot cheaper on the inside. So Sarah, I'm really stoked about that. It comes out Friday. Oh my gosh. So actually the paperback is available online now. The ebook will be ready sometime Friday. We have to submit it Friday morning because right now it's like in a weird pre-order in between process stage. Something new to me, but it will be available for both ebook and paperback this Friday by the end of the day. So yay. But if you want to personalize one for me, then you don't have to worry about shipping. I ordered 20 copies today from myself in a book signing I'm doing in a couple weeks. So you can just ask me and I won't charge you shipping or for an autograph. So it's $15, which isn't bad for, it's about 300, it's a little less than 350 pages. So I'm really stoked about that. Oh, thank you, Miss Moore. Yes, my next signing is October 22nd, which is a Saturday. I think it's 10 to 1 or 11 to 1. I know it ends at 1. The store opens at 9, and they give me like an hour or so to set up. We'll say 11 to 1 just to be safe. So it's at Farmington's Aesop Treasuries on October 22nd, Saturday at 11 to 1. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. So yeah, just contact me if you want to get it before the October 22nd convention. I'm going to save a couple to the side for my closest friends and family, and then the rest I'm going to save for the book signing because they only wanted me to do another book signing because I had a new book, which is fine. And Miss Moore, I'll promote that closer to time more as well for you guys. And I can't wait to meet your friend that you were discussing with my books. So yay, bring your friends. But before everybody goes, I do want to say that this book has been quite a roller coaster. I gave up my summer to finish publishing, like editing it. I've also been doing my audiobook, tweaking and advertising. So I'm not going to lie, it's been the most wonderful but stressful couple months as a writer I've ever had. But it's been very rewarding, especially now that I can now officially say that I have published 10 books in less than 10 years. So I am the 10 for 10 club because Spirit Vision, my first book was published December 17th, 2012. So it's this 10-year anniversary on my mom's birthday this year. So I'm sure in December, not only will I be celebrating Christmas and my parents' birthdays, but also the Spirit Vision anniversary. But now I am in the 10 and 10 author club. So I don't know if it's a club, but all the author friends I talk to when I say that, they say it's a really big deal. So I'm really excited about that. So thank you guys. I appreciate that. And the audiobook's going great. Lexi has done all of her parts and Logan has 3 more chapters. Then they're going to put them together and then they're going to make their engineer do magic and then the audiobook will come out. So there will be 2 audiobooks, Spirit Vision 2, New Beginnings, and The Hunter and Bringer 1 with 2 narrators, which we call them duet narration now. It gets more searches on Amazon apparently. But those will be out both for sure around Thanksgiving, first weekend of December. So you guys can have stocking stuffers for the audiobooks. Woohoo! All right. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you get some rest. Take care of yourself, take care of others, and know that your light brings so much to everyone around you. So don't forget to spread it, and don't forget to keep a little for yourself. It's something I need to work on. But because of you guys, I'm going to be able to do it. All right. You guys have beautiful dreams. All right. Thank you so much for playing. Hope you had fun. All right. Next month's theme, in case you're wondering, is we're doing some Halloweeny stuff. / also we're doing dream casting. So if my books were TV shows or movies. So be thinking about that because I'm going to need a lot of participation for this month. Not forcefully, just like ideas of casting. So nothing too strenuous. All right. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, I can hit the button. Pika power.